A Westby family is honoring their loved one in a very special way, and it's proving to be a ray of light in an otherwise very dark situation.
Down a long dead-end road just outside of Westby, the Foskey farm sits perched atop a small hill. A flock of sheep being looked after for a friend, one of the few signs of life. A quietness the Foskeys are still getting used to.
Seems like yesterday.
October 4th, 2015. Bad news knocked on the Foskeys' front door.
I was in Appleton, and I got the call.
18-year-old Haley, the youngest of 3 girls, never made it home on that October night.
Police officer came to the door. And he told us what had happened, that we lost her in a car accident.
I'm like, if I just don't walk in here, maybe it's not true. Maybe it wouldn't be true if I didn't see anybody.
The light of this family's life
She'd make everybody so happy.
no longer shining bright.
I think our pastor described it the best. Haley was a redneck hippie with a gypsy soul.
Haley was something. She was a big cheerer of the underdog. She loved the kids that got picked on, the ones that didn't have many friends. That was Haley's friends.
10 months later, the wounds still so fresh and the pain still so raw.
It doesn't get any better. You just get a little bit more used to how to deal with it. Miss her a lot.
I miss her love of life. She was so adventurous. She wanted everybody to see what she could see, the beauty of life.
And that free-spirited personality never seemed to skip a beat.
Haley, is the day she turned 18, had to have a tattoo. And her first tattoo was a sunflower on her shoulder, because she always had a thing for sunflowers. Just lit her up and made her smile.
The way that they turn with the sun. They block out all the dark. They block out shadows, and they follow the sun and see good and see light.
So instead of letting their own lives slip into darkness after Haley's death,
It was just for us, for maybe even a coping mechanism, just to have for us.
Caitlin and her dad chose to follow the light.
A reminder that Haley's still here every day and still shining, still looking out. Yeah, she's here.
They planted
How many do we have?
and planted
Couldn't even tell you how many we have.
what ended up being just shy of 500,000 sunflowers around their farm.
That's a instant reminder. Haley's still around. You can feel her. You can feel her here.
Every day, instead of being sad, you kind of smile because of the sunflowers. They help.
Some with a little more meaning than others.
These are really pretty, but the neatest ones are them little bitty ones that only got about that big. And they put a head on, they put a flower on about that big. And there, it's like there's my little girl right there. And those are the ones that I pick and take to her gravesite. It's just the little baby ones.
The view from above, perhaps with even more meaning yet.
And someone mentioned to me that maybe that's what it looks like from heaven, looking down.
The Foskeys' loss was really the community's loss, and their way of remembering Haley quickly spread like the seeds of a sunflower.
The community sends us pictures all the time of our sunflowers and says, we can see Haley. Haley's shining. And that's all anybody thinks of now is Haley when they see a sunflower. Even if it's one single one randomly in the middle of nowhere, they send it to us and say, Haley's here.
It's uplifting to have that kind of support behind you, because then I got people thinking about Haley, and of course that makes you smile when you're talking about your kids, you know.
Down this long, dead-end road outside of Westby, there's life. Her spirit is shining bright every single day.
Enjoy life. That's all anybody ever wants. And that's all Haley ever did.
So the life of a sunflower is relatively short, so unfortunately they're no longer in bloom at the Foskey farm, but it was quite a sight to see when we were out there. The birds come though and they take the seeds away, and Haley's dad joked that they could have sunflowers all over Vernon County by the time next year rolls around.
Yeah, what a lovely memorial though, really, to remember her by.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, it's every day that they walk out there and they see the sunflowers and just remember Haley.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Mike.